So welcome everybody, this is Unreal Gaming HD, this is European Truck Simulator 2, and the thing I promised you in the previous video, this is gonna be first look, even for me, trust me, I've never been there, of Scandinavian DLC pack that I bought 2-3 days ago. And to buy it, I've decided based on one simple thing. I've just checked out some, screenshots and stuff like that, and I just couldn't recognize this is European Truck Simulator. I was really surprised with ways the buildings are built, that it's not that feeling like you're driving the one single place over and over again, but you can actually find different things, new things, so you feel like you're not driving exactly new game, but there is something into it. Well, I would like to do one more thing. Actually, I've done it in the last episode of the ETC2 multiplayer, but it was in the end, and the length of the video was like almost 20 minutes, so I don't really believe that most of people watching it have actually reached the end of the ride. So I would love to shout out one exact forum. It's damn like forum because people are there, just amazing. I think it's one of the best ways you can promote your channel without being, flamed by the community and that you're spammer and stuff like that. You have to know, let people know about you, because they will never find you on YouTube. I mean, there's so low chance that you have to promote your channel. You have to advertise yourself, or you will never get something like 100 subscribers, to start with, because there is a certain way that YouTube works that first like 3 days or whatever, something like this, you have higher chance to be found in the search. And when these days pass, YouTube has some statistics about you, and to be honest, we all know that YouTube earns money from advertisements, from ads in the videos and around videos, and stuff like that. They get money from it. YouTube belongs to Google, just by the way. So for them, it's really necessary to offer guys and people videos that are going to be potentially successful, in my opinion, because more people watch it, the more they get paid. YouTubers, by even Google or YouTube, whatever you call it. Well, to get back to the game, the thing I want to apologize is if you see the wheel cam, it's kind of laggy, and I just try to set something in the program recording webcam with, but it didn't work quite well. I mean, I set quality to maximum, but I don't know if it's the the problem with the webcam or the software decoding, or I don't know. Just isn't smooth, so good for the future. We'll never use the setting again. I will just use that half quality settings, because it doesn't seem to have anything less than the full quality, except it's smooth. So sometimes less means more. Should have think about that before I did it. Well, the one option was to don't put into the video the wheel cam, but I've decided maybe it's better to have slightly laggy, unstable wheel cam than no wheel cam, because I feel like the wheel cam in the video is really one of the most important things if you're trying to present people simulation or simulator game. And I really can't wait when you finally see the difference between this European map and the Scandinavian DLC. Actually, we're gonna, I guess, based on what I can remember, we gonna visit Sweden. Yeah, is it called? Yes, he's a Swedish, and the country is Sweden, Finland, and Norway. So, just a bit of grammar. I missed kinda turn here, or I did turn, there was a mistake, so I will have to fix the problem. Not a big deal, Nobody's around me. At least I couldn't see anybody. It's gonna be kinda... Oh, how to say that? Awkward in front of you. Whatever, we're all just human. It was kinda late on the brakes and high speed turn, but seems like it was working. So we're approaching to the Europort or whatever it is, just harbor, and then we have not that long ride to the final destination. I'm not really even sure what we're carrying. I would be just guessing. Maybe you already had the question why I have so large amount of money. And the thing is that I'm not gonna lie about that. I used it's called, Jesus, how the fuck is engine hack, whatever it is. Not really sure about the name, but basically works that it reads certain things based on values you put in there. So especially when you have, let's say, 535,343 euros in the truck simulator, you put this value into the hack, it's gonna scan all game not logs, just all game things, and it will find all records with the value that matches it. So there is a huge chance that the value of money you actually put in there, it's gonna be only one that's in a game directory. So by this you will change it, and this is how it works. You can get level like this, you can get money, experience, blah blah blah. I mean experience that follows levels, so it's one and the same thing. So we are really just few feet away from the harbor. Oh, we got lights here. Damn it. Well, to be honest, today when I'm doing this commentary, I was trying to do a Scandinavian convoy. In the internet, I made that request or offer to participate in my convoy. I've got 8 people all together, and including me. And we've been starting with 4 people, including me. It means 3 guys and me. And I got it recorded, but I'm not going to, I guess, upload it because it's kind of long and nothing saying. So I'm just gonna tell you this way, because I don't have any certain topic to talk about. I don't know if it was just because of what I've done, or it was random thing or some glitch or bug, I don't know. But when we were driving, only me and 2 other guys, we were on the halfway to the final destination. I've just with L tab circled through the apps, and when I came back I was crashed like fuck, and there was no way I had 100% damage. I was crashing it seems like I was somehow stuck in the trailer. I don't know, I mean some bullshit stuff, and I had to actually to call the emergency service. I was transported to the repair station in nearby town, but these guys were still there. They couldn't do anything about it, so I had to leave. And on that page, when I was offering the convoy, I wrote them that I'm really sorry for wasting their time and so on and so on, because I really didn't want to end it this way. Oh well, it did end the way I didn't want, whatever. So we're gonna take the second ferry, and then we gonna move to the Scandinavian part, new part that brings new DLC. There we are. Come on, people. Come on, don't say you're not interested and excited. I was like, fuck, to be honest, when I got first into this location. I mean, already this place, when you can see the first crossroad, you definitely have to feel the difference. I mean, I'm gonna do these episodes, you know, just to experience every single road in this new DLC. Because so far, I feel like all the roads are not the same as I feel it's in the European, you know, that stock thing, what you get if you buy the ETC2 right now without any DLC. I mean, it just feels so good that you finally drive something else and you wouldn't believe, but it's worth buying this DLC, because honestly it looks beautiful. And I've read some forum with the Scandinavian guys and they said it almost looks the same. I know it's not based on real, you know, buildings, stuff like that, but the architecture and stuff like that, it just really matches. I'm not really sure about roads, didn't get there. They didn't mention anything about roads, if they cross roads and the style and, you know, stuff like that. If it's the same, but I believe these, you know, speed limit things and stuff like that, it looks the same like it actually looks in real. But for me, it's not really that important it looks in real. For me, it's important that it looks different than the stock European Truck Simulator maps, which I'm really annoyed of already. But well, that's the thing, maybe you don't really mind driving the exact same places over and over again, but I feel like it's a huge relief for me and the restart for me playing ETC2 actually, because this is actually what I've been waiting for, something new. But then I was watching Squirrel Nut, which is a YouTuber with almost 350,000 subscribers that actually play simulation games like, you know, Assetto Corsa, Project Cars, Flight Simulator. I mean, just tons of simulations. And he had a video called Heaven Map, I guess it was called, and he combines in the single player 3 different map packs, and it just gives you Scandinavia, it gives you like half of, I mean, it gives you European Russia, it gives you more of the France, I guess more of the Italy, it gives you even the Ireland, you know, and even more things, extra, how the fuck is that called, like roads, the connection between different roads. And I'm like, this would be a really great thing if it works in the multiplayer. But multiplayer uses so far, as I know, the stock things, you know, no modes, nothing like that. It just won't let you to use them in multiplayer, because these things, if you're playing multiplayer, has to be all the same for all people playing it at the moment. If I'm wrong, please give me some feedback, because I would love to use those 3 packs using actual multiplayer. But I was like, why not to play a bit more single player if there are new maps, new things. You're gonna experience traffic controlled by AI, but I mean, I'm like, fuck it, if it's going to be that better than the usual and the SOC experience with the ETC2, even with this Scandinavian DLC, I'm in. I mean, I'm not really afraid to try it. What will happen? Nothing will happen. I will just make a brand new how the fuck is it called, profile for the single player, not to crash my multiplayer or, you know, etc. So yeah, I'm actually gonna try to download these 3 modes, these 3 map packs that you can combine all together. So that might be also like the thing I might show up with on the YouTube, considering, or in terms of ETC2, not multiplayer, of course. So yeah, maybe this road, when I can see it for the second time, seems to be pretty much the same, but I don't know, still I have the feeling that not all the things are the same here, and most of them are really different. We have 95 kilometers till the end, and it's recount it to 1 hour and 30 minutes actually. Whew. Yeah, this looks pretty much the same. I hope they are going to open those, you know, blocked things that you can actually turn to the right, turn to the left. Oh, but I've been already talking about that, maybe. Not really sure. Oh, but we definitely have some heavy load on our back, because actually it feels like I can't really accelerate, even though I know I was reaching top of the hill. But anyway, I mean, it felt really heavy. No matter I had, and I floored the accelerator all the way down, I just couldn't get the speed up. The truth is that you can find so many drivers over here, because not everybody have this pack of DLC Scandinavia. But anyway, I mean, it's nice to drive. In some time you will find even hundreds of people around this place, and you will have that multiplayer feeling that you have, especially driving around Netherlands and the UK, because I think there is the biggest concentration of players overall. And you know, to be honest, I got an idea right now at this moment that I'm gonna, after doing this video, I will actually create a new, I wouldn't call it thread, but just, you know, on that etc2c.com website, I will create the convoy, and it's gonna be on Sunday or Saturday. So let's say Saturday. Let's say something about 3 o'clock. I mean, like 15. Because maybe if it's gonna be there for a longer period of time, more people will sign in, and I will be able till that time, you know, to measure all the problems. Like, for example, one thing happened to me while doing convoy today, that you can actually usually find the load from place you start till to the place you actually set like a final destination there. So you have to actually know the way you're gonna drive through. It means the cities you're gonna pass, cities you're gonna drive through, you know, and stuff like that. Because unfortunately, there is no way you can set on your route advisor that you can actually set, what the fuck is that word? Yeah, like your own personal final destination, not random. I mean, whatever. I mean, you get what I mean, hopefully. So this is the biggest problem at this moment for me, that if I lead the way, like, I actually don't want to lead the way, because I think it looks way better if you are in the middle of the pack than if you have nobody like in front of you, because then you can't really find the difference between driving alone and leading the pack of convoy. So if any of you who's interested in ETC2 has any interest in driving in a convoy, you can hit me on Facebook, Twitter, personal message on YouTube under the video. It doesn't matter, just anywhere. I will just, you know, take care about that. I will notice that you wrote me, and I will reply you instantly. I mean, as instantly as I can. If I'm busy at that moment, I can't really answer you, even if I wish to. So we are really approaching our final destination at this moment. 18 kilometers till the end, 17 minutes. That's what she said. No, I'm just kidding. It looks like the place we gonna... Oh, there was somebody? Okay, maybe I'm blind. The place we gonna detach our load, it's away from city. I see some companies right in here. So yeah, it's, oh my gosh, under the curb. over the curb, sorry. But really, cities are way better composed than it was, I don't know, ever before, because really all of cities in Europe are really the same, no matter if it's different country, you know, region, whatever. It's just one and the same thing if you drive it over and over again. I'm just surprised with people that played over 500 hours of ETC2. If it was even half of real playing, real driving behind the wheel, doing some loads and stuff like that. Maybe there is way it pushes you more and more, and it's if you actually play multiplayer, you have your own trucking company and you're trying to achieve some, you know, standing in a ladder. Not really sure if anything like this works, but I can imagine that if there is a group of people driving together with real consumption of fuel and blah blah blah, it might pushes you forward to play hours and hours of this game. But otherwise, I can't really see why you should spend so many hours by playing the exact game like this. The truth is, there's not much. Oh, I fucked it once again. So bad. There isn't that many of games that would let you to do so many things like Virtual Trucking Company multiplayer. So many players are actually playing it, and I think that the American Truck Simulator, it's gonna be even bigger in every single aspect than ETC2 is, so we have something to look forward. So I wish I can ask you for subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet. Of course, in case you like what I do, the way what I do. If you don't like it, you can hit me in the comments below, and maybe I will improve something for the future videos. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I would love to shout out once again Damn Like Forum and people from there. I really appreciate their work, and it's really something I enjoy being part of. So this was Angelo Gaming HD, and please stay with me. I wish you the best for today and even for the future. I'm out. Take care. See ya.